first thing I noticed when I started working here is how much Plymouth's members love Plymouth. This is truly a great place. But like all of you, Plymouth is feeling some challenges this year. You can't be here, which breaks our hearts. And we can't touch each other, which is so hard for all of us. So what I want you to know is that your ministers and your staff are thinking about you and planning programs for you and praying for you every moment of the day so that you will continue to feel loved and connected to Plymouth. And we are doing our best to make sure that Plymouth stays connected to its neighborhood and its community as well. Radical love is a big challenge, and it would be hard even in the best of times. But in this season of giving, thank you so much for coming together to make sure that Plymouth will continue to be a place where everyone is welcomed and loved. Thank you.
Hi, I'm in the Burling Room, and the Burling Room is where Stephen ministers come together at least twice a month for our meetings, for continuing education, for amazing snacks and lots of laughter and lots of care. The fact that Plymouth has a Stephen ministry program is something that really truly is extraordinary. And the fact that our Stephen ministry program has been around for over 25 years, just strong and solid, is something to really take a lot of pride in as Plymouth Church. Our Stephen ministers are just highly trained and highly confidential folks, and they are available to walk alongside you or a family member or a friend when you're having a time in life when you just need somebody from the outside to walk with you. The road is rocky, and somebody to walk with you, pray with you, to listen to your stories, to be a source of comfort. And I'm so honored to be a part of Stephen ministry. The fireplace here in Burling works, and Burling has been refurbished within the last couple of years, thanks to a really generous gift. One of our families was so touched by their time with having a Stephen minister during a time of a lot of challenge and a lot of growth, that they decided that they were going to just spend some money and refurbish and put in a fireplace and give some really lovely furniture. So that's the Burling Room, and that's a really tangible expression of the power of having a Stephen minister. One of our Stephen ministers is an executive coach, and she teaches coaching, and she went through the training, and she told me people spend thousands of dollars and years of education to get an education like what we offer on at least every 2-year basis. To be trained as a Stephen minister is a gift to yourself, is a gift to your family, your friends, and if you then after the training decide to be a Stephen minister, a gift to the congregation and this community. I've had another Stephen minister go through the training and said, "Oh my gosh, I'm such a better parent because of this training. I wish I had done this years ago." You don't have to know that you want to be a Stephen minister in order to come together and get trained. We do the interview after the training, not before. There is no roadblock to going through 40 hours of really great, amazing training to basically just be a better person, a better listener, more empathetic, better able to pray with others and be a person of faith in the world. It's exciting. It's exciting to come together as Stephen Ministry and as a Stephen Ministry congregation. And honestly, the fact that we have a budget line that supports our trainings, that supports our retreats, is a gift beyond belief. The yearly stewardship that supports Stephen Ministry supports so much and will continue to support and grow the care the care that people at Plymouth grow in and offer. And so I'm just thankful for Plymouth stepping up to the plate more than 25 years ago and saying, yes, we are going to invest in being a Stephen Ministry congregation.
Hi, Plymouth Church. I'm guessing that most of you know me, but for those who are confused by all of the red and curly hair up there in the pulpit, I am Mary Kate Buchanan, your senior TIM pastor. Now, obviously, I can't speak for the whole TIM committee or the whole TIM program, but I think that the TIM committee would agree with me when I say that this year we are coming together around claiming each and every one of us as a minister. It's a specific calling to be ordained as a pastor, but we are all called to be ministers out in the world. And I can't wait to come together to help all of us claim this title this year. Over the past many months, I have gotten the opportunity to plan the worship or preaching themes and take part in planning, but really envisioning and dreaming about how we each claim to be the church while we're not physically in the building. And that has a whole lot to do with claiming our titles of both ministers and claiming our title as the church. The church is not and will never be or has never been the building. Though it's beautiful as our Interfaith Chapel, it's beautiful and it's important. But the church is you and me. It's the people. Envisioning what it looks like to be church and take responsibility for our spirituality and relationship with God at home has been a huge task. It's required creativity to ooze out of my bones and my being, and it did in the weirdest of places and at the strangest of times. And sometimes my creativity has run dry because learning to do new things all the time has been really exhausting, right? I'm sure you know that too. Well, this Advent season, I'm really excited about our theme. Have you seen it yet? It's called Home for the Holidays because we are indeed truly home for the holidays, whether we like it or not. And so this Advent season, we are helping you do all these things that I have been talking about. Being the church at home, being ministers, taking responsibility for our spirituality, for our relationship with God. We're helping you do that with numerous ways, connecting throughout the season. We're encouraging you to make your own Advent wreath and follow along each week as we explore in depth the themes of the candles: hope, peace, love, and joy. And maybe this is the year that you spend some time with a devotional. And then we all will come together to see our church families' faces on Zoom as we show and tell our nativity sets at home. There are going to be many ways to be the church this Advent season, to come together in new ways. And we're helping to support you in this journey of claiming your title as minister, claiming your title as church. So Plymouth Church, I have watched some of you already claim minister as a title, using your gifts and your passions to spread God's love far and wide to members of the church, outside the walls, their families, in school, at work. And I want to support you in following your calling as a minister. I want to support you in deciphering and discerning what being a minister in your daily life even could look like. I told you already that being creative in offering ways to do this from home is and has been a really big job. Purchasing tools and materials to assist in this calling requires time and talent and treasures. So, Plymouth Church, members of Plymouth Church, ministers of Plymouth Church, that's you. Let's come together to claim and live out our calling.
Hey Plymouth Church, my name's Pastor Rushing. I am one of the Tim ministers here, and I am in Waveland Hall to give you a little tour around. We have some brand new paint to spruce up the room, and we also have some new camera equipment. We have a new camera, a new microphone, new lighting, so you can see and hear us better when we come to you on Saturday night. A lot is happening here at Plymouth. We have a new strategic plan that will take us through the next couple of years, and I am excited to be here with you as we grow together. One of the things that we are doing with the Transition into Ministry Residency program is getting more of you involved. We are taking it just from a program with Mary Kate and I to being more inclusive with you. We are all ministers. We are all called to live into our faith and to share our faith and to grow. And what's exciting is that we're going to be able to do this together. And all of this is possible with your help. I am excited to see where Plymouth is going, and I'm really thankful that I am here with you. And none of this would have been possible without your help. The TIM program that helps Mary Kate and I, that is because of you. All of these things are through your generosity. And we're just getting started. There is so much in store. If you haven't checked out the strategic plan, I encourage you to look at it. We are going to grow in love and hospitality together. We are going to continue to be an open and affirming church, and we're going to lean into that. And we're going to be ministers together. I'm excited to see what's in store.
Hi, I'm in the narthex, and if I were to count, I couldn't count how many times I've walked through these doors to enter the sanctuary, to participate in worship here at Plymouth. And I haven't been here that long. I bet if you were to count how many times you've been through these doors and entered the sanctuary to participate in worship here at Plymouth, you would lose count so many times. It's been challenging during these months not to be able to walk through those doors. and into our beautiful, beautiful sanctuary. What we have done is been pretty creative in creating different types of worship opportunities. And I'm thinking specifically about evening prayer. Monday through Thursday, 5:30, you can count on going to Facebook, and one of your pastors will be praying evening prayer. And that's pretty special. I love evening prayer. I'm not sure we would have ever gotten a four nights a week evening prayer thing going here at Plymouth had it not been for COVID. Necessity is the mother of invention, right? And as we come together in all of these new ways, as we come together on social media for worship, for prayer, to hear a sermon, it has been kind of honestly freaking me out how much money it's taken. All of the equipment. Right now, my cell phone is being held up by a tripod that I purchased for $29.95. That's where a lot of our stewardship dollars have been going, and will continue to go. I think that we are. Well, I know we have entered into a new way of doing church, a new way of doing evening prayer. We don't have to come together here and walk through those doors in order to meet together and to pray and hear words of comfort and strength and hope and challenge. We sit at home and we participate with a couple clicks of a button. It's pretty amazing. And with increased stewardship dollars, we will just keep increasing our creativity and our offerings in new and really fabulous ways to not only hold our community together, but also reach out to people who are shopping for a church online, and they find Plymouth. And I've had a lot of people say, I wouldn't have found Plymouth had you all not been online because of COVID. So I'm celebrating entering into a new phase of ministry, entering into a new way of doing things, and I'm just really grateful for your support as we come together and do new and creative things.